Hey everybody, it is Cindy here with Berryjam Crafts coming live to you on the Essential Stencil page. Alright, so I gotta show you guys two things. First, I have a template for 12, 16, and 18 inch round, and I also have a template for my ovals. And I get my wood surfaces, you guys, from Craft Deals with a Z. I do have that linked in the information, you guys, and you can use my code Berryjam Crafts to save you at both websites. So you guys, we all get brown paper in some sort of package that we get. If not, you can purchase a roll of brown packing paper at Dollar Tree or your local shopping store. So I trace out my wood, and then I cut this out, and this is my template. I fold it in half. So this is what I created last night, you guys, with our beautiful autumn. I fold this in half, and I figure out, typically I go top to bottom, and it's not traced perfectly, but it's there. So if I put this on the side, I know that this is the center of my project. So I put my tape right here on the side and down here on the folded half. So when I come over and flip it over, and if I do this and this, and I put this up here, it's going to be on the outside of that piece of tape now. But if I put it here, then I know where my center is. This is my guideline to show me center. Now I've got this taped off here because we're going to do two different types of ombre tonight. So white paint, you guys, when you are doing any type of color blending, the best way to do this, gotta grab my brush, is to always have some sort of a wet surface. You guys, I'm going to do this facing you so you can see I can even do this upside down. This half's going to be different than my top half. So you need wet paint. I cannot do this with stain, period, you guys. I can only do this type of color blending with paint. I've tried color blending with stain, but I just can't manage. You guys, I'm taking Burnt Umber by Decor. And since I'm only doing half, I'm not going to put as much in here. So I've got that. I am going to get some, oh, sorry, my nose tickles. Some Golden Straw by Decor. Now you guys watch. All I'm doing is putting dots on here. Nothing more. I'm going to work with these two colors first before I add a touch of Territorial Beige. My mind is seeing a fall sunset for the stencil packs we are going to be doing. So it's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back and forth first. I'm looking for a fall sunset is what I am doing with this. All right. So we've got that. And I'm a little wonky with it going upside down. So this time I'm going to do it facing me. You guys, it's the same concept. We're going to do white first. And I have extra white paint on here because when you do any type of color blending, you want it to be wet, moist, damp, whatever you want to call it. I do need a touch more paint. Now, we're thinking sunset. Now we need to think of the bottom half of paint in the butt half the time, but we love her. All right, in my center, you guys, I am going to put a drop of Whispering Turquoise. That's going to be my water, okay? And for my greens, you guys, we're going to go with a little bit of English Ivy Green by Apple Barrel. And again, windy, not right now. We're trying to get some pretty colors in here, okay? And then we're going to do my favorite green, which is Mossy Meadow. Okay? So we're going to come across, we're thinking mountains here. We're thinking the ground, the hillside, because we can lighten this back up. All right? Now I'm going to come in down here, and I'm going to come in over here. Was that not easy? Tell me, was that not easy? And this does come with instructions on how to do the hat stenciling, you guys. If I wore hats, I would totally do this in a heartbeat. And with this, I can move it even down a little bit, or I can move it up. Totally fine. I totally forgot what I was going to do. You guys, I have to add one more thing, but we'll do it after we do the bottom, all right? I wanted kind of a little sun sitting in here. But I need this to come down, and we're going to work on this. Now, I can do one of two things with this. All right, I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer, and then we're going to get it one more, because otherwise I'm moving wet paint around. Yes, Barb, but she is always on alive with me. Then right up here at the top, you guys, because I kind of want that in there. And then we're going to add something. As soon as I get done with this, I'm just trying to make sure I'm center, you guys. I'm going to hold this my way, the proper way, my way. There we go. If you wanted, you can even bring that down more. You guys, I am going to go with burnt orange again. Just dance it across. Circular motion, lightest of hand, and then we're going to come backwards, do the same thing to get that moved in both directions, gets in all those little nooks and crannies. Now we're going to pick up a little more paint, and now we're going to focus on really getting that filled in. Now, we are going to do something in here. Don't think that this is it. You don't wear hats either? Yeah. All right, I'm going to add some of my Golden Straw. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to add just Golden Straw, and then I'm going to add, hang on, gotta get a paintbrush. Some of my Golden Straw in with that burnt orange. All right, but first I am going to grab, I'm trying to decide if I want a flat brush, you guys, or if I want a mop brush. So we've got just circle strokes here. I'm going to grab a touch of this white, all right, to put in that. You guys, it'll come together. Just bear with me, okay? All right, I'm gonna grab just a touch more of that white. Just kind of brush stroke it around the top half. And then we got our little sun. Now that's a hand-drawn sun, you guys. I think I could make that a little bit bigger even, but that's kind of cute. We're gonna use the Free Spirit with sunflowers. I'm gonna show you guys. This one ain't gonna, this one's not gonna take much. We're gonna do white first. I don't need your little feet in here. This is a 12-inch round from Craft Deals. Actually, that's plenty. And we're just going to come across, hit the bottom. And you guys, if you get too dark, if it's way too dark, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to lighten this back up. I love this color. This would be beautiful with a touch of the dusty rose that I have coming right into this. We're going to put this little girl right here in the front, or in the center. You guys are going to love this. Just think outside the box with this. What color did I blend? I used Territorial Beige with white for this one. All right, so my Free Spirit's going to go here. Wait, center, center, center. I'm off center again. It's my biggest fear. All right, let me put this on here to put things where they need to go. All right. That's going to go there. Let me tape that down. My Free Spirit. If you're anything like me, normally you guys, I just wing it, but lately with doing double-sided stuff, I want to make sure. Okay. You guys, this isn't going to take long at all. I'll tell you that at all. All right. I'm going to put the horse on last, because that gives this paint a little more time. This would be perfect. Now, because I just want to keep simple with this, you guys, I am going to do, there it is. I'm going to do burnt umber for my words. And you guys are going to love the, and I just need a little, I don't need a ton of paint. You guys are going to love what I do with these sunflowers. All right. I'm going to try and be careful of my everything here. Okay. My green parts. Color, and then we're going to put the transfer on. You guys, I am going to use my Mossy Meadow with a dome brush here, and I'm just going to lightly, I'm going to grab just a touch more for this guy. He's kind of looking a little white. All right, you definitely want to make sure there's nothing on the inside, or nothing where you're going to stencil. Different colors in there, guys. Different colors on that. I'm going to grab my horse. My fingers are not wanting to work and pick that up. You guys, if you do have problems getting the release sheet to come up, grab a piece of tape. A piece of tape will help peel up that top sheet on you. Go slow. You want to go slow when you are removing your rub-on transfers. Take it easy. And it lifted just a little, but it worked. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Bye, guys. Have a good night and a good week, and we'll see you all later. Bye.